Shorehaven is a senior living community located in the city of Oconomowoc on the banks of Loch LaBelle. The diverse services provided at Shorehaven range from assisted living and memory care to independent living and skilled nursing. To grow its services and meet the needs of residents, Shorehaven CEO Ed Summers engaged Altius Building Company to carry out various elements of the campus's master plan.
Well, the therapy gym was sort of the first piece in our campus master plan. The overall master plan, we're touching on virtually everything that's on our 19-acre campus. But that was the first piece as we're looking at improving our rehab capabilities and improving outcomes for our residents. We wanted to start with that therapy gym. And that ended up being a rather complicated piece because you're tacking onto the front of an existing building that had a lot of different components to it. And Altius really came along and came up with some really great ideas in order to make it all flow together.
Altius worked closely with Shorehaven and the project architect, PRA, during the early pre-construction phase to plan a successful program for the therapy addition.
From an early cost standpoint, it was very valuable to have, that cost management that Altius provided on the project. It gives Ed the peace of mind that, we're not going down this road that we can't afford or it's going to concern our overall budget, and we can move forward with it.
During the project planning phase, as we're looking at coming up with the designs with the architects, they're able to help us look at, how can we get the most bang for our buck in terms of the remodeling. They were able to recommend, different modes of construction, different finishes, and just looking at the whole building and making sure that the project doesn't get away from you.
Our experience with Ed in the past, working in a facility that was occupied 24 hours a day, gave him the confidence in bringing Altius in, as he knew we'd be able to deliver a project without interrupting the livelihood of the residents. We're here working in a building that's occupied, and it can be a challenge to the residents as they're losing their freedom and some of the spaces that they come accustomed to every day. Doing that and working with the facility so that they can keep the residents at peace and keeping them informed of what's going on and keeping them safe.
The project superintendent was really good about ensuring the safety for the residents, making sure that the construction area was completely closed off, making sure that the door alarms continued to operate, making sure that the fire alarm continued to operate. Those are the important life safety issues that you want to make sure continue while the remodeling's going on. And they were very aware of what the needs of the campus are, and they took care of those. And it really helps the residents understand, hey, I'm going to be inconvenienced, or, this is very important for my own safety to stay away from this area. And he did a great job of working with them.
I think that the key to success with a construction partner is communication. And Altius did a really good job of trying to keep everybody in the loop on communication through key parts of the project.
You really had to form a really great team together and you have to get everybody to buy in on this. A lot of times the schedules are short or compressed to get quick turnarounds. So you really have to do a little bit of a rah-rah to get the guys to join together on this. And after they do that, then it works out really well, because it's a team thing that what I do also affects maybe the plumber or the mason or someone else, so that everybody works together so that you're not putting your work ahead of someone else's if it needs to be coordinated with somebody else. So that's a big part of a good quality project, is getting that teamwork set it.
The project was completed on time. The project was completed within budget, and it was done to my complete satisfaction, as well as the residents. What was really impressive with the project that was completed on the south side of our campus is we held a community-wide open house, and it was just nothing but positives that came back from the community that walked through and looked at the finished level, the quality, the workmanship, and then the final product. They were really impressed, and they reflected those comments back to us, so we were very pleased with it.
My experience with Altius has been terrific. It's always good to work with a group that understands the building type and has worked with clients of similar nature before. They can be a valued partner if they're brought in early enough to aid in design and means and methods to deliver quality at a great price for the owner. So working together with them has been very good, very proactive and collaborative, and communication has been terrific.
It's nice also when you have people tell you how nice of a job we're doing and how friendly the guys are. Again, it's just an extension of your everyday life. We know that Shorehaven is very, very happy with Altius Building Company on what we put in place in our end product.
This project was a real success. The therapy department's thriving, the campus is thriving. It enabled us to move forward on the north side of the campus. That's our fourth project, working with Ed and Plunkett Racich as a team. The expansion going forward on the north side of the street is a huge step forward for Shorehaven, and we're just blessed to be a part of it.